Real Garage Talk. I'm Mr. Tyler.
I'm Lynn T.O.
And I'm Niffy.
Hey, tonight we got a few different discussions that's going to be happening. One of them is, go ahead, Niffy.
Hey, we talking about...
Niffy going to give you the rundown.
Hey, we talking about gender roles, new laws, and we giving out Super Bowl predictions. So check this out now. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Hey, some of y'all probably seen my Facebook this week. I asked a question. I posed a question. I posed it on Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Hitch, Snatch, Post, and everything else. And I got a lot of returns. Now, the question was, one day I said, hey, women, what's the role of a woman? I got 26 different answers.
That's terrible. 26
different answers. I say, the next day I say, hey, fellas, what's the role of a man? I got 6 different answers. So I'm gonna pose a question to y'all. What's the role of a man?
What's the role of a man? According to who?
To you?
To men or to me?
To you.
Shit, most African American men were born with a lot of the same morals. If you're born in the hood, your mama and them and they teach their mama and pops, grandmama, everybody kind of teach you the same shit, right? So you the breadwinner, you should be the provider. You bring home the bacon. You're the protector, right? So your job is to make sure the bacon brought home. You're the protector. Of course, you want to, you know what I'm saying, you're expected to be involved in your kids' life. What they say, you're God-fearing. These are the things that I guess stereotypically men are supposed to be, especially in our community, are supposed to be about. In my opinion, as long as you're willing to stand in the pain and be obligated to the things that you cause, consequences of your actions, you should be man enough to stand up to the consequences of your actions. And I'm saying that by in a sense where if you go out there and you jitterbug and you have kids early, when you're not supposed to, but if you're a man and I'm teaching you how you're supposed to learn, you're going to stand behind your responsibilities. You're going to take care of your
I'm listening to you and I heard what you said. Do you feel like those things are still valued today?
Yeah, are they still valued? Yeah. I don't know. I can't tell you that. I can't even tell you how they're viewed today. Things are so strange with kids and, just society itself. That's almost even...
You would want to say kids, but then you seeing grown women, a.k.a. MILFs, and they acting like the teenage women. So do the same... Listen...
Sexuality.
The reason why I say that because it seems like men are being held at a higher regard as far as you need to do this, you need to do that, you ain't do this, you don't do this, you don't do that, and therefore, you know what, this ain't gonna work out. But
hold up. I agree with you in a sense where they're projecting kind of what they want men to do, but in general, it's just been called out what dudes been doing. Like if you have babies, dog, and you ain't taking care of them, don't nobody call that out. You just kind of hear about it on the back end. If you know the person, or now they calling that shit out. Like if you're a dude that don't take care of your kids, you know what I'm saying? That means something. You know what I'm saying? That holds some weight now. So it ain't just about you knowing about it. It's different now, dog.
Yeah, it is. And what you just said is different too, because for the women that's calling out the dudes. It's a backstory to the other side of that. Which is, I'm trying to see my kids. I'm not trying to see you. And because I'm trying to see my kids and not you, it's a problem.
But
listen, you keep making it an issue for me to see my kids till you making it so hard to where, you know what? I can't.
Dog, that's a situation.
But right. before we even get into the women, right? This what's the role of a man? From man talking to men. What's the role of a man? We ain't even dealing with the women right now.
It kind of go to the same. That's what we've been saying.
But it do go to the women because, and let me tell you why I say that. I can only adapt to the situation, and if you are willing to be a feminine acting woman, then I can play out these roles.
Absolutely not, dog.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
I'm just saying, if you drop a fish in water, a fish gonna be a fish. If you drop a fish on the sand, a fish still gonna be a fish. That's all I'm saying. Just where you at and who you dealing with don't change what you are.
Keep going.
As a role of a man, it ain't got nothing to do with a woman. Now, what you think the role is versus how you living it is different. But hey, man to man, hey, it's a room full of men. What's the role of a man?
Well,
to me,
Pimpin'?
Go ahead.
No.
To me, I say, look, man, hey, look. A lot of people say provide, but I'm gonna go a step further. Provide a space for growth. No, you pay your bills. Because if you say provide, hey, the virtuous woman, she ain't need nothing. So to me, provide a space for growth, understanding, and love. Protect your family. Lead your family. That's the role of a man. Now, however you see that fit, now it shapes. But you need to lead your family, guide your family, protect your family. And that's what it is. That's the role of a man. So now, hey, that may mean something different to you, something different to you. Now, however it play out of here, you might got a crazy woman and she want, hey,
that means something different in society today.
And that's what I was getting at.
Yeah,
can I finish my thought real quick?
Go ahead.
And I'm glad you said that. And it sounds good and honorable. But the truth of the matter is, what happens when that's not being respected? What happens when you've done that and she's still cheating? What happens when you've done that, she don't want you no more, and you're not allowed to see your kids?
Have y'all ever seen New Jack City? What Nino say?
I don't know what Nino said.
All right, I ain't gonna say it, but he said, hey, he canceled her.
Oh, cancel that. Yeah.
That's what you gotta do, man. Y'all need to stop playing second fiddle to these women who don't want that dog. If she got some nuts, all right, ma'am, you got your nuts. Like, you ain't the woman for me.
Yeah, if you don't want me, with you. Yeah, if you don't want me, yeah, it gotta be whatever. You know what I'm saying? I agree with you on that. If you don't want me, it should be you out of there.
What Fantasia said, if you don't want me, then don't talk to me.
Well, that sounds, yeah.
I mean, it sounds good, but that's not normally how I play out.
Why not?
Because most dudes, the bad part about most dudes is, one of them is they don't want to admit it, but they don't want to be alone. That's one. Two is we're naturally fighters. So we always fighting for some shit that's probably not necessarily good for us. So you find yourself fighting for this relationship that has never brought you peace. So now, but we've been together 2-3 years. You all I know. I gave up everything to make this work. I sacrificed. She never sacrificed. And because she never sacrificed, this is my theory. Somebody in the relationship always loved the other. Somebody in the relationship loved the other person more than the other person loved the other person.
I used to think that.
Go ahead. Okay, no. But it is rare that I love you 100%, you love me 100%.
Well, that's our problem.
Hold up. Let me interject. So,
it's a nice word.
I don't think that you love me better or more than I love you. I think work ethics are different. Some people put more into trying to show or do something than the other might. That don't mean I love you any less, and I think that's what get messed up. If I ain't buying you something every whatever day to show you that I love you, something's wrong. But hold up, that ain't how I show love. You know what I'm saying? If you know me, you know how I show love. I don't have to. Some people, because I know you, you don't have to tell me. I know how you feel based on the things that you do. You know what I'm saying? Or I need you to tell me because you're very you well spoken. You always you let people know what it is that's on your mind. So if that's the kind of person you are, then I would expect that kind of thing for you to show me that you love me. You know what I'm saying? So I think with everybody it's different, dog. You know, you can't.
It sounds good, but in most situations, the woman holler, "I'm sick of this first. I'm tired of this first."
What that mean?
That ain't most situations. That's just the situations. And our problem is we want to be with somebody for love. Stop that. That's stupid, dog. Stupid. That's stupid. Stop trying to find a partner for love. Hold on, let me finish, dog. That's our problem. We want to go, oh baby, I love you. Well, god dang. I like playing cards. You don't like playing cards.
That's what I said.
So now we ain't gonna like each other. So now stop that. We already messed up because you ain't.
That's what I said.
No, I'm saying we ain't going off of compatibility. Find somebody who you compatible with, and you'll fall in love with them.
That goes back to what I said.
So I mean, you just want to be married.
No, listen. Most dudes don't. They hate the thought of being lonely.
I ain't know y'all think the thought of being.
Who?
Yeah, man.
Man, you can't. Hey, dudes, y'all probably
hold on.
Somebody got to time.
Hold on. I chill by myself.
So listen.
I can hang out by myself every day.
You can.
Yeah, so what you mean?
But
I
listen,
don't care about being lonely?
Listen, a lot of dudes go through a lot of shit, a lot of stressful shit. The shit don't be peaceful in the house at all. You say potato, this motherfucker say tomato. And you trying to convince this bitch's potato. No matter what you do, you can't convince her. I don't mean to call you a bitch.
Hold on. Now you're alone.
Listen, no,
you're
listen.
Alone, so how you feel?
No, fuck that. What I'm trying to tell you is.
We hear all that.
Listen, it would be a lot more. Listen, we got a lot of single women already. It would be a lot more single women if dudes was like, you know what? I'm sick of this shit. I don't give a fuck if I'm single or not. I'm out of this motherfucker. Niggas sit here and talk that shit and pop that flavor.
But you saying they do that because they don't want to be lonely.
Hey, listen, you can pop all the flavor you want to, but on some real shit, a lot of dudes will haul ass if it wasn't for their kids, and I'm not gonna say kids, I'm gonna say children. You know what I'm saying? Right. If it wasn't for their kids or being fucking lonely. Or saying,
I can say,
listen,
okay, I can agree.
Hold on. I put so much time into this shit. And listen, and look, I'm gonna put you up on game too. Most dudes is tired of fucking the same bitch anyway. Nobody want to say that shit.
Before you go, hold on.
Okay, I'm out there.
Hey, you saying one lonely and they tired. You can't.
You can't.
If you lonely, leave it. Don't let nobody hold you for something that you want to be. If you want to be free, be free.
Nope. Bullshit.
What you mean?
Bullshit. Hey, listen. Most dudes would rather have that right there at the house that's stable and then fuck these hoes out here in the streets.
That
ain't weak.
And if you a man like that,
that's what lions do. That's what lions do. They full of shit. They don't want to tell the truth. Lions will take care of home and fuck the fucking crowd. That's what lions do.
Talking about, man. I'm talking about a man who don't want to leave because you don't want to be lonely. You're a weak man and you don't deserve to try to.
That's not weak.
You need to go to the yellow brick road.
That's not weak. That is not weak.
The cowardly lion or whoever we call it.
I've never need nobody to agree with me. That is not weak. That is smart.
Well, how is that? That's
I don't want to be lonely.
Sometimes, you know.
So you're going to play with somebody else and drain somebody else alone because you don't want to be lonely.
Let him finish his thought and I'm going to tell you why that's crazy.
So listen, I hate to call people ignorant, but sometimes people ignorant.
Whatever. Talk.
But anyway,
so appreciate that, Shanice. Oh, she said y'all hilarious.
Yo,
talk.
Listen, we on one tonight. I forgot what I was gonna say. That's
yeah, because you know
shut the fuck
up. Made the flavor.
It was on that bullshit.
Yeah, man.
Come on.
A weak man want to drag another woman through because
hold on. You remind me of what I was
monkey at the crib. So you wait to put. Come on.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
So what you saying? Nope. What you saying, Fresh?
Okay, so listen. I've been pimping since pimping been pimping.
All right, come on,
and listen, this is what I learned, right? Most dudes start off as good dudes, right? And then they take, that one chick to make them, go to the next level. And when I say next level, they turn him to a savage. Then he becomes savage, right?
Nah.
But then, you asked me something. Whether his feelings was hurt or not, he turned into a savage.
Yeah, finish it.
Then he like, man, I'm a full savage out here. I want to chill out. So when he chill out, he like, listen. He tried to tell the chick in a nice way, like, listen, you don't know who you sleeping with. I can be a motherfucking done daughter in this bitch, but I really want to rock with you. And because I'm trying to rock with you, I'm going to slow everything down or stop what the fuck I got going on. Let me finish, right? So then he stopped. And when he stopped, for some reason, she started taking her attitude to the next level. And while she taking her attitude to the next level, he like, hey, listen, bitch. He don't say it like that, but he be thinking, listen, bitch, do you know who you fucking with? Do you know who the fuck you sleeping with? You have no idea the fucking savage I could be. I could go fuck 2 or 3 bitches today, come home, and act like ain't shit happen. I ain't even gonna take no shower. I smell like I've been working out, bitch, because I know the game. Nobody want to say that shit. This pimp shit I'm trying to tell y'all. But see, bitches don't want to listen. So they act an ass. So I'm trying to tell you is, so now, dude, he like, listen, babe, let's calm down. Let's take it down a couple notches. That's how he talk to his bitch. Listen, babe, let's take it down a couple notches. Let's keep it real with each other. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to talk to me like that. I ain't your child. Just want you to know I love you. I'm trying to be a good man to you. What the bitch do, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Then when she do that, he responds real monotone like, this bitch think I'm something to be fucked up with. And so now, listen, she feel like she's a threat to this nigga. I leave. And whole time nigga like, bitch, I wish you motherfucking would.
You ever seen those? Right?
But listen. But here's the fucked up part. Where she get a nigga at, right? She know and he know that child support gonna hit his ass. So now, nigga, he know that. He like, this bitch gonna get half of every fucking thing I got. And since she knows and he know, and he ain't gonna tell the bitch, he could just go act like it's cool. Like, bitch, damn. Cause I can't leave. Cause if I could, but that's why you see so many relationships break up when the kids turn 18. Cause he been wanting to leave for a long time. Cause now he ain't women do it too.
I can agree with that. I can agree with that.
You had to be a pimp to understand what I'm trying to tell you. If you ain't never been a pimp,
pimp C,
hey, listen, let me tell you something. Pimp ain't never had to ask nobody, do you know who you dealing with? Cause I'll stop. You know who you dealing with. So you already know me. I'm gonna be me. And you play what you want to. And you know what happens when you play with fire.
See, that's
you already know what it is.
See, that sounds good, but there's some people that's sheep.
Well, that we call them betas.
Listen, no. You got these people fucked up.
Ain't no out. There's no alpha.
You didn't let me finish.
Hiding under the sheep.
I'm gonna stop after I say this. These people are wolves. Well, they dress like sheep. I'm trying to tell you. Go ahead.
No, listen, dog. If you doing all that, dog, you weak. And that's just what it is, and that's why the quality of man has ran down in these kids like that, because they got suckers for daddies. All right, they mama's tougher than them.
Oh, okay. So check this out. So
he just disrespected everything I said.
If the shoe fit.
So y'all know, like,
fit, but I ain't no sucker.
Y'all know, like, when we was talking about earlier, like the role of a man is different now because people look at men different. You know what I'm saying? You can be anything and be a damn. You're a woman and you're a man nowadays.
The role ain't changed. They thought changed.
Right. So you're a woman and you're a man nowadays. The roles ain't got to change in our mind, but if you talk to kids about some of the things that we hold dear, near and dear to our hearts as the what it is of being a man, they gonna disagree with that shit. Your boy gonna disagree with that shit. Like, nah, they ain't like that no more. Y'all old school. Like, people don't think like that no more. The stuff we looked at and the things that we hold dear to our heart, these things are supposed to be detrimental to a young man, especially a black man, being considered a man. That shit ain't the same no more.
Well, that's just because, I mean, when only one person working and only one person can drive, things gonna be different. Hey, my granddaddy, it was different growing up. It was different. Hey, look, he coming out of shirt now. There we go. We turn the fire on him. We say he weak now. Look, now he finna show his muscles.
This nigga finna get what?
Nigga in the house tonight.
But look, what changed is the women changed, and then the men try to cater to them, and then they want you to be a man, but you trying to cater to them, man. Stop wishy-washy. Be consistent. The men who get the type of women that we want stay the course. We stay the course. We Hershey's. Well, y'all all this other fancy fly-by-night stuff.
Let me ask you, you got jitterbugs. You a teacher. You around jitterbugs all the time. You ain't never seen no dude, some of them jitterbugs either on social media or personally, that be with a bad chick, and that nigga a little, in our standards, you're a little feminine. You know what I'm saying? You're not the standards of what we consider a man to be, and all the little chicks dig him.
Well, no, they just want another girlfriend. Girls, listen, dog.
So what's the definition of a man? If the girls don't want men that are men, they want girls that act like want men that act like women.
First of all, our problem is we try to listen to a woman and tell us how to be a man. First of all, so now in the school system, right? They be like, man, he got swag and all, but I ain't gonna be with him. His pants tighter than mine. I mean, he cool to take pictures with, but his pants tighter than mine. I can't do with no man like that.
That's that dude, high school sweetheart nowadays. He done met the little chick in school, his pants tight. She like tight pants wearing niggas. By the time they get 25, they already shacked up like they finna get married.
Don't nobody.
That's what they do, dog. They ain't beach like we was.
Hold on.
Most of them ain't beach like we was, dog.
I want to see where you going with this.
They ain't beach like we was.
Listen. I talk to everybody. I listen to them. The younger men, right? 21 and under, they feel like ain't no roles. The girls want a man. They want a man. Now these girls feel like, hey, I can take I can make my own money. So how you identify?
What group of people have you been? I mean, I know that the women want men, but all the dudes they like don't have no men, nothing about it. They smoking in their crib playing PlayStation.
All I'm saying is,
they smoking in their crib playing PlayStation. That's who they want.
This is a data-driven society. So I'm looking at the data.
Oh shit!
And look,
hold on,
look.
You said that's what they say.
No, check this out.
Fuck that.
No. Check this out, dog.
Just because you said it. It's no.
Hey,
if that wasn't no Donald Trump shit, it's gonna be the best.
All right,
best you've ever seen.
Check it out. Look, talk to them. Everybody not sitting there. These girls, especially, look, it's the reason why African American women are the number one new millionaires in the
This is what I need to
hold on, let me finish.
Go ahead.
They not gonna find a man. They not finding a man, right? Because one, we cater to them too much. They want to be able to talk reckless and the man to put them in their place. They don't want no yes man. Hey, man, shut up, man. Who you talking to? Hey, big dog. I don't date no man. If you got this type of energy, I'm gonna go find me a woman. Cause I ain't with that. You find somebody with tight pants so you can bend over.
So what you're saying is, if I'm a man, I need to be ready to punch somebody in the mouth.
No, you need to.
I can't just be like, look, I want to chill. I'm gonna do all the things. I take care of my household. I make sure y'all straight. I'm gonna go out there and grind in this world. Come back to my crib and expect things to be straight here for me when I get here. Expect things to be great, be better for me when I get here. So because I ain't ready to get you in the head like a body slam me when I get home for running your mouth, I ain't a man.
No, that's.
But that's what you saying. Like she need a nigga that's gonna say, "Shut the fuck up, bitch."
Well,
I ain't with that bullshit. You don't need it. That ain't necessary.
You got to understand in society, these women are they're. I hate to go back. Hold on. I hate to go back to this. No. I hate to go back to this, but God, dog, have y'all read To Build a Slave? We gonna let these women do whatever they want to do. Only our women like that. We gonna let these women do what they want to do.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
What is To Build a Slave, right? Hey, we gonna educate the women. This is how you eliminate the black race. Keep the black man dumb, educate the woman, and now that's gonna create separation, so they don't want no more. It says it's in the letter how to make a slave. This has been since 1942 or something like that, man. It's been the same thing.
Look, let me
now,
tell
if
you,
you understand this, right?
I'll let you go.
If you understand this, right? If you understand how to, you gotta understand that there's a miseducation going on. Right?
I hear that, but that's on the whole. Hold on.
Let me finish. There's a miseducation going on, and they have to understand. They ain't never seen no masculine man in their life. Most of the women like this ain't got no man in their life because they not like that. Nobody. Well, I ain't gonna say nobody because people run over their daddy all the time. But it ain't no alpha man getting ran over by no women and there's kids and everything else. Hey, this the law and this what it is. So now when you understand that and this what you used to, you gonna get it. But if you ain't never been used to that, you have to show you. Hey, first time you play a fight, you gonna get burnt. Listen, man. Hey. I ain't on that. I ain't on that type of energy. That's not what I'm on. If you on that, you ain't gonna be with me. Period. And say what you mean and mean what you say. And she act up again, leave her right there. Oh shoot, my bad.
Okay, and hold on. Let's back this bitch up.
Come on, what's up?
No, let it breathe for a second.
Nah, I ain't no let it breathe.
Yeah, let that breathe.
Nah.
Because I want you to honestly answer me this. Most marriages are breaking up for the exact same reason that you're talking about. Because you're saying that the man need to be this and that and this, and the women, are listening to, bitch, I'm a savage.
Man, listen.
You.
All right, go ahead.
You gave your thought.
Go ahead.
For the most part, most women do feel like they're savage now. And I'm not talking about the older generation. I'm talking about the younger generation, right? Here's the problem, right? Here's the problem overall. There's a disconnect between men and women, period. Right? Listen to what I'm saying before you jump out though. I'm talking to my 22-year-old nephew, and he's looking for a solid relationship. I'm talking to my 25-year-old niece that's looking for a solid relationship. So the thirst and the hunger is there, but there's a disconnect. Now, once you take your old ass and Lenny old ass and think about relationships that y'all see that are around y'all, there's a disconnect between men and women. I don't know if it's the music. I don't know if it's just the culture that's happening. You can look like I'm boring.
Every strong man I know got the same type of relationship.
No. Listen to what I'm saying. There's a disconnect. Listen, there are so many relationships that's on a thread right now that is unreal. You can sit here and pop all this cool, flavorful shit all you want to, but on some real shit, somebody in every relationship is ready to hit the door. Nobody want to talk about that shit.
Tell them.
No, fuck that.
No, we don't say no bullshit.
No.
We don't heard that shit.
You trying to be cool.
We're not trying to be cool. We don't heard that shit. You said it's the men and women now. That's just men and women, period.
I didn't say that.
That's forever. Yes,
I did not say that. I said
it's such a disconnect now. Listen, it's always been a disconnect. It's different.
No. It's never. It's not. It has not always been a disconnect.
It has always.
There's a lot of relationships back in the day.
They just stay together. They were happy.
You want to talk? You want to say?
They just stay together.
You want to talk? You want to say? Nigga. Well, I want to say.
You know what I'm saying? Shut the fuck up.
No, you shut the fuck up.
You don't want to say we just shut your ass up.
Listen, there's a lot of old school relationships that lasted 30, 40 years. 25, 30, 40 years.
Man, why? That shit was happening.
Hold on.
Happening.
Hold on.
There's a disconnect.
Hey, hold on.
We forgot the roles.
Hold on. What I'm asking.
Hold on.
Was they happy?
You popped out. You popped out.
Was they happy?
Two things. First,
you don't know that.
We got a viewer that says social media make it hard for people to interact in person with each other.
Yeah.
True. Question. How long ago was 40 years?
40 years ago.
1981. Who you know got 40? That's in the 60s, man. We in 2021. We got to get what grandma them is, I hate to say it, but I mean 60s is 80 years ago. I just want them we got new sets of grandmas now. We got grandmas now. It ain't the same.
Man, it sounds good.
But the different. This is the thing, man.
Hey, when the last time you been in love?
I'm in love right now, player.
Ooh, that was fast. That was good.
Hey, all right.
We never. Hey, he got nothing professor, didn't he?
Hey, we gotta stop. Look, that old school. That old school work for the old school. What work right now, right? They messed us up because they tried to build something. Listen, you need to find compatibility. First of all, you need to know yourself. Back then, hey, I ain't in school to do all this bullshit.
Shit.
How? Hey, when you know yourself, you can find your partner.
You lying.
Hey, how many
people met somebody, thought that was gonna be it, end all, be all. 3 years later, like,
let me ask you a question. Hold on.
5 years later,
let me ask you
shit.
They felt like that for a reason.
11 years later, I wish this bitch had died.
Let me ask you a question. When have you ever said, you know what? I need to take some time to find myself.
That has nothing to do with
No, I'm asking you. When have you ever said, it's men in here. When have y'all ever said, you know what?
I'm glad you said that.
I got all these obligations, but I don't want none of them. I need to take some time to find myself.
I found myself. I was in JD's with a cigar.
No.
Yeah, I found myself.
Have you ever said it?
Yeah, and I found myself in JD's with a cigar and a cup of Remy.
See, and then what?
And then I shot pool. What you mean? Then what?
Look, listen, you find out who you are and then you find a partner to that. You know what I'm saying? If you find out who you are and then find a partner to that, you will always be straight.
No, you full of shit again. Let me tell you why you full of shit.
How?
Because they will play the fucking role like, I do this with you. You start this here, do it with you up until you say I do. The minute you say I do, not the minute, but like give her 3 months after you say I do. This bitch don't fish no more. She don't cook no more, and she don't like doing laundry. Fuck out of here.
She done showed you that.
Fuck out of here.
She done showed you that shit from the. Hold up, dog. Y'all niggas been talking the whole fucking time, dog. I don't want to hear nothing else y'all niggas got to say.
I don't have a comment.
I feel bad that you talk like Gerald Levert. We can't do nothing like that.
Somebody said, hey, social media distorts reality. People living in fantasy land and their expectations are unrealistic. And then we had a man say, we have to understand that the time changes. What worked for them don't work for us.
That's what I'm trying to get at.
Self-awareness is the key.
Right, so listen.
And we had, hold on. People need to learn to date, marry appropriately. Hey.
So she's saying about what you were saying, you were talking about you need to meet somebody who is compatible with you after you find out who you are. The problem is a lot of times, dog, just like you said in the beginning, I agree with, people get married for what they feel like is love. And a lot of times love get misconstrued for lust.
That's
you know what I'm saying? Because you think about it. You meet this tough, if she just look regular, there's all cases, but if she just look regular, you ain't finna go hard trying to get at her. If she look straight, or you like the way she look like, you finna try to get at her, dog, and then y'all courting is more serious, because sexually, lust-wise, you like, boy, I want to get her. She want to tear you up too. You know what I'm saying? That shit can last for a minute. Lust can last for a minute. So y'all slide through this lust thing. Once the lust start getting interfered with, then y'all relationship start getting interfered with. So now she don't want to give you the monkey as much as you want in the beginning. in her mind, she don't feel like giving you the monkey as much as she did in the beginning. Now she feeling some kind of way about you. Hold up. And you feeling some kind of way about her. Don't have shit to do with y'all compatibility other than your diggly nigga and that monkey. So as soon as that start to change, then y'all relationship start to change. Now, based on what you said, if you met somebody, a chick that you might call your friend, and y'all just vibe, it ain't got nothing to do, you ain't think about nothing sexual, she might look straight with it, but y'all vibing as friends, then I mean, everything that y'all do, y'all can do together, and it's fun. You enjoy doing it. You ain't forcing it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't trying to, because we supposed to be together, we supposed to like shit together. You done talk, can I finish what the fuck I got?
There's going to be a lot of dudes that lose their old lady to their co-workers if you right.
But that ain't wrong. Hey, you get married. Just because you get married to a bitch don't mean that you should have been married to him. You know what I'm saying? Now, what you was talking and what I was trying to express when you was talking about the old school is, just because they stayed with a motherfucker 50 years don't mean they was happy for 50 years. They might have been happy 10 years or 5 years and been pissed off for the rest of 40 years. You know what I'm saying? But because my morals and the shit I was taught me in our time frame taught me that if you get married to a motherfucker, you supposed to stay with him.
So we all hoes.
Hold up. So nowadays, they saying, look, even with jobs, everything about the new millennium saying, look, if you don't enjoy doing something, don't fucking do it.
I agree.
Don't stick to some shit if you don't want to be there.
Did you hear what
don't stick with a job. What you talking about? So I'm just explaining the shit you was talking about.
So we all hoes.
That don't mean you're a hoe. That's what is a hoe?
Nobody wants to be married.
What is a hoe? Because I want to be married?
How can you say that when people get married every day?
And because they feel like that's what you're supposed to do.
Exactly.
It's like, this is some office shit, but it's like they say diamonds don't really have value, but because somebody said that these are what you're supposed to buy somebody to show them that you love them, it ain't gave them that much more weight. You know what I'm saying? So being married, they gave people, it's like if I like you, I got to get married to it because I give my like so much more weight. You know what I'm saying? And realistically, that ain't what it is because it's the weight for now. But shit, that weight, so I feel like styrofoam.
Hey, let me put y'all old heads on the new game. New game, right?
So, what you mean old heads on new game?
Yeah, I'm gonna put y'all old heads on new game. So check it out.
Ain't about being married.
So now, what people doing is not getting married on paper, but getting married by commitment, right? Everything coming full circle. I know a married couple who not married on paper. Ain't nothing binding them together except their commitment to each other, and that's the ways of these millennials.
Why?
Because
what paper do?
That exactly. Paper don't do nothing.
So what's the? So trying to separate themselves from being married in everybody's eyes.
Well, no,
they're married their own eyes.
No, they're identifying marriage as my commitment, not what I'm signed to. I'm not obligated to do it. You can't
identify. If you ain't got no paperwork, you can't identify as married. Your ass single.
Well, no.
So that's just having a long-term boyfriend.
Hey, Clay T, that's a smart-ass dude that said you can't get half of my shit. And everybody else went along with the shit.
Hold on.
What the fuck is he talking about?
Listen. Who's to say you married? A piece of paper?
Yeah. That is.
Absolutely.
He done started this weird shit.
That's how you wanted my thoughts of this person to be acknowledged by everybody.
Let me ask
That's
you
what the paperwork is.
He go this weird shit.
Did we have papers during slavery? Yet we still had strong black families.
No.
Hold on. Stop. Did we have papers during slavery?
They got married. They married.
But did we have papers?
I don't know. They married.
We was property.
Somebody verified the marriage.
Absolutely not.
Yes, they did. So they were just saying married and they weren't married, but somebody did.
No, absolutely not.
No, that ain't true, bro.
Hold on, let me finish. Your commitment is your commitment, and guess what? I honor this commitment. All these person that I'm with. My person that I'm with.
But Neefy,
Lenny, can I say that's the only thing that
How did you honor it to them?
Because we married. We doing everything together.
What you mean?
We married.
That's before she got half.
So hold on. So nobody knows what y'all doing.
Everybody knows we married, but
so somebody verifies that union, dog. You don't just be with somebody and say, "Hey, we married." I ain't never told about it. We ain't talk about it.
So this is what I'm saying.
That don't make no sense.
I went to a wedding. I went to a wedding. I was in a wedding.
Go ahead.
Later on, I found out 7 years later, hey, we ain't married on paper. We married by commitment. And I was in the wedding.
Yeah,
that's the move. That's what
it had to be acknowledged to somebody, but
the people who I love,
but legally, If you want to do anything and associate yourself with this person, you cannot do it legally if you didn't get married legally.
Yeah. Absolutely. Listen, what is a legal marriage?
Going to the courthouse.
Hold on. Now that we talking about,
hey, you want to be right or you want to just?
No, listen.
You feel like you want to be right.
If y'all are basing it on the law, right? Legally,
if you live with somebody a certain amount of time, it's all different in different states.
Look, y'all obligated to the law, right? That's what y'all saying.
Man, Tom. No. I need to spit this shit out.
You're not obligated to shit.
Are you obligated to the law?
Somebody has to acknowledge it.
Are you obligated to the law? Because you said
who's not?
Okay, so now it was legal to have slaves. It was legal to rape your slaves. You were 3/5 of legally. You were
what makes it right? I don't.
No. Y'all talking about legal. Slavery was legal. Raping black women was legal.
Neefy.
Killing kids was legal.
What the fuck does that have to do with
y'all talking about the law? When you talking about
I want to talk to the company that makes Belvedere. Okay, because y'all done put something in that drink.
No, ain't nobody put nothing.
That's they got my dog all the way out there. I don't know where he at. I don't know where my dog at. But look, I need to listen.
Let me read.
Hold on, before you read them. Listen. I need you to do me a favor. Listen, if you're listening to Real Garage Talk right now, I need you to CC Neefy and let him know you agree with him. If you agree with Neefy, just hit Neefy. I agree with you. We appreciate it. And one more thing, we'd like to know where you're listening from. If you can do that for us, go ahead, Neefy.
Hey, look, we got somebody. Hey, people need to learn. Today, people look more about superficial than in depth. And somebody, I ain't gonna say no name, point no elbow. Just go back and see. Somebody said, you know what? That makes it even more authentic. There is no obligations other than the consistent choice of being together.
You want to be there.
All right, Nicole said that. And then Alex said, yo. And then Nicole said, someone verified their marriage? That sounds silly. We've been committing ourselves to each other for years. You don't need a third party to sanction it.
It's not married. You're just boyfriend and girlfriend.
Hey, I'm going to read the comments now.
That's a beautiful thing that she think like that.
Can I read the comments?
Go ahead.
If a tree falls when there's no one around, I like this person. If a tree falls when there's no one around, doesn't make a sound. Yes, it's real if it's honored by the people making the commitment. Florida does not recognize common law marriage.
Why do you have to make a commitment? Like you said, it's like one of them unspoken things. We've been together this long, we married. So if you don't tell nobody that y'all consider each other that, I'm not gonna say that's your wife and consider that like your wife. You can't go to the courthouse and say, look, me and her understand that we married. You know what I'm saying? But so y'all should understand the same time. Nobody honors that. The same way when another thing, the same way when it came out to the gay marriages. Every state didn't honor it. So it don't matter what you thought and what you went to do. If this state didn't honor it, it didn't count. So what I'm saying is somebody has to verify. I can say I'm married all day to somebody. And so if it ain't legal, then it doesn't count. It does. You can count in your mind. You can treat each other married all you want to and do everything married. Y'all can share everything together on your own. And y'all can say, nobody got to pay attention to it. This is what we do. If your ass take your ass somewhere and want to do something that married people have to have some kind of credentials to say they're married to do, you ain't doing the shit.
Well, let me ask you this. Other than know your taxes, what have you needed to do a marriage license for? I just want to know what you
said. A marriage license?
Hold. I think you ain't understanding what's happening here. I want you to understand my thoughts about it, right? So I totally agree. If you want to marry me and we don't need no paperwork and we ain't got to do this in the court of law, I totally agree, and I do.
Yeah.
Because I know
telling you some shit.
You can't get half the shit I got.
Yeah,
I am happy as a motherfucker for you to be a stay-at-home mom, and when the shit's over, you just get this little child support. Now, under court of law, though, if I married you and I'm married to you for more than 7 years, not only am I going to pay child support, but I got to pay alimony. So,
hold up. For all the niggas out there that feel what this nigga saying, amen.
Listen.
Hold on. Someone
yes.
Said, oh man, that only matters if you want the benefits of the legal marriage has to offer.
But they have all the benefits.
I didn't hear what she said. He said.
Nicole said, oh man, that only matters if you want the benefits that the legal marriage has to offer.
Well, so I don't understand.
She also said, if you're living in the woods, why would you care about a marriage license?
Hey, listen, you're not fair. You're built different. Most women,
that's still
no. You got to give credit where credit.
No, listen.
She's built different.
Listen. They ain't even built different. That don't make no damn sense.
How?
What are you talking about? We in the woods. Ain't nobody around.
So it's me and you. So what do you call yourself?
Anybody else?
Why do you call yourself anything? We're together. I don't need a description. I don't need a title.
You wrong this time.
There's no title. What's the point of a title?
What do you mean?
If there's nobody to express the title to, I don't need to tell you my friend.
Listen, look,
you know what I'm saying? I don't need to tell you that. We hang out.
I'm trying to tell you why. We're in the woods. What happened is little Red Robin Hood get lost in the woods. So now, when you pump into me, she get to let you know that's my man. That's what she's trying to tell you.
I would allow that it make whatever. So
look.
Okay.
Hey, so do y'all feel like
you don't need no title, bro?
You need a title.
No, hold on.
If it's just you and her, if it was nobody else on this planet, it's just you and that person. Cause that's kind of how they trying to say.
No, that's
listen, dog. You in your own bubble.
You're wrong, cuzzo.
What the hell are you talking about?
You just wrong.
If you're in your own bubble, there is nobody to express.
If there's nobody on earth, then why say anything?
Why do you need to express